Growing Forward 2 encourages innovation, competitiveness, and market development in Canada's agri-food and agri-products sector. Hugh Simpson is a commercial beekeeper near Collingwood, Ontario. His business, Osprey Bluffs Honey, produces and sells honey to chefs in Toronto, Collingwood, and Grey and Simcoe counties. Through cost-share funding opportunities with Growing Forward 2, producers like Simpson are tackling projects to help grow their profits, expand their markets, and manage risks. For Simpson, his focus is animal health and protecting his bees.
I applied for GF2 funding to address a problem that a lot of beekeepers have, and that is the shoulder season where equipment is in storage and subject to infestation by what's called a wax moth. A wax moth, if it gets into your equipment, will destroy the equipment, essentially put you out of business if it becomes rampant. And this project was a way for me to store that equipment in shoulder seasons, keep it cool, and keep the wax moth at bay.
Simpson believes the Growing Forward 2 workshop he attended, as well as the application process, played a key role in the success of his project.
The GF2 application process was straightforward and it was clear. I became aware of it as a result of the environmental farm plan workshops that I did, and it really caused me to do some thinking and apply some discipline to what I wanted to achieve and the outcomes that I think I might not otherwise have done had I been doing it independently.
So, how did Simpson manage to retrofit an old shed on his farm to protect his bees from an invasive pest that could destroy his equipment and his bees?
The nuts and bolts on this project were to create a room that we could refrigerate in the shoulder seasons where the wax moth is at highest risk. And so we created insulated walls and ceilings, we put in some heavy-duty industrial fans, some heavy insulated rolling doors, cemented the floor, and we store all of those honey supers in there in the spring and the fall when the risk is the highest. The refrigerated room allows us to take the risk of wax moth out of our business. It allows me to feel secure that I've got equipment ready to go at any time of the year that is not going to be infested with a wax moth. And essentially that is the, if you like, the key to our revenue. Having equipment ready to go in the bees without it being contaminated by this wax moth pest. A refrigerated room is the only way to do that.
Growing Forward 2 is a 5-year federal, provincial, territorial initiative. Cost share funding is administered to producers by the Ontario Soil and Crop Improvement Association.